Hello everyone, I'm here today to review Transformers Legacy, Buzzworthy, Bumblebee, Creatures Collide, Ransack. And to get into it plain and simple, it's a retool of Kickback. Kickback is a figure I do not have, unfortunately. He is a figure that I do want, as I do plan on collecting all of the Insecticons, which I do hope I am able to get. Ooh, man, hiccups. Gotta hate them. But yeah, with that, Ransack. Ransack is a surprisingly charming mold, along with the nice yellow, low highlights and just overall design, with the clever use of his swords as a thorax for his bug mode. Another thing, his antennas move. I like that. I like that his antennas move. Along with, he is packing with a gun, so he can just go. Articulation? What articulation? Oh yeah, right. Since it is basically just a robot on its face, you kind of just get a bit of articulation here and here, basically. Detail. The wings. I actually do really enjoy their design. Along with the swords. The swords make a decent looking thorax, with a lot of kind of wavy kind of detail. Along with that, how the arms work is another good design I do enjoy. And the decent weapon storage of said Gatling gun. Another thing, you can kind of see his visor through there. Not much of an issue though, as I don't really mind. What I do mind is he's basically a robot lying down, just with extenders to stop him, basically. But yeah. We also got a kickback head, which I do like the design of. It's basically just Kickback's head without the red visor. So yeah. I'm not going to put it on because I don't want to risk breaking the ball joint. As with the Creatures Collide Scorponok, the Scorponok head is just like, it doesn't stay on. When I try to transform him, his head just pops off. So I just have the Sandstorm head design on him right now. So yeah. Transformation. Pull out the thorax. Oh, sweet Jesus. And separate the blades. Like so. Put those off to the side. Second thing to do, pull off the minigun and just kind of put that over there. Now, first, genuine part of transformation. Rotate the feet around and collapse them. They'll be full. The entire back leg, will fold into his back of his leg. And same thing with this side. And with that, you just want to roll this down to flip out his feet. And with that, we're already halfway there. You just kind of want to just flip these around, then flip this down, then rotate this around, basically, so on and so forth. Flip that piece around, like so, and same thing goes for this side. And that there is Ransack. I personally prefer this head over the kickback head that we got. Because, first of all, it's just a lot more fun looking. Like, you cannot tell me that is not a good looking head, because I know you're lying. I can tell you're lying if you say that's not a good looking head. Because that head is a really good design. Like, come on. It's cool looking. Like, yeah, it definitely could look better for some preferences, but it looks awesome. You guys can't lie there. The head looks awesome. But yeah. Let's get a look at that, though. The lovely visor, the bug eyes on the side. Even with how the antennas kind of just move around to make this yellow behind his head, which I do enjoy a lot. Man, the yellow does look really pale on camera, huh? Damn. Also, there's a spring in there. Do you guys see that? There's like a little spring in there. And I think I do agree with everyone's theory that there's supposed to be like a little kickback gimmick. Like a little gimmick that could actually make the figure like kind of flip back. But due to it being clear plastics, it just breaks. And I think I do agree with that because as you guys can kind of see, there's kind of a spring or like something that looks like it looks like there's a whole like a hinge in there for some sort of like kickback maneuver, kinda, which would be really cool. Not gonna lie. Another issue. His now his arms don't want to be loose. What the hell? Oh, there it is. All right. Yeah, his arms are kind of loose, which sucks. Because that means when you give him his sword, another issue. Yeah. I think that's just part of a quality control and mold degradation. Because watch, look at this. Do you see the type of bullshit I have to deal with? I had to fiddle around with this dude so much just to even get it to look good for a pose for this dude's thumbnail. Like, god damn. I've never had to deal with a more complex figure until now. But, like, the figure is not complex. It's more or less that, like, his arm joints were the most loose thing. Like, look, I'm barely putting any pressure. See? I'm barely applying pressure to it, and it's still moving. Like, and then with the legs, I actually have to apply a bit more pressure to it to move. But with his arms, I barely have to apply anything just to get him to move. I'm like, what the hell? What type of bullcrap is that? Ransack is a good figure. I think it's just I got unlucky with a version of him that has loose joints. As I mentioned with Goldbug, as for Goldbug's shoulder, it's like a darker shade of gold. This, loose joints. The other two dudes are just fine. Well, besides Scorponok, his head's not wanting to like tab in, or not tab in, but go in. So I have to use the Sandstorm head design. The head that was used for Sandstorm. That's what I'm trying to say. But now, since I'm kind of over with that, let's get into the detail. I like the venting, or kind of like grating detail here. I like the pistons and spring detail here, along with like how they did the waist and upper section of the thigh here, along with how everything kind of fits in for his arms. Besides, the little back legs, but nothing than just a quick like little pull off won't fix due to it being on just a friction joint. So boom, Kibless arms. I'm happy you cannot remove these wings though, because these would get so loose of how much I know some people would remove them. I mean, like, if you had it up for even a second, it would just go through, just kind of like flip down. Along with like the interior, kind of like this clear plastic design, I do enjoy. His back is actually surprisingly clean, along with more detail on the back. And the side of his legs, side of his arms have a bit of detail too. I mean, even the side of his waist has a bit. Along with, as I mentioned earlier, the lovely head design. Sorry. And then we get into the design of the gun. Now, this is something I did actually really enjoy. If we rotate this around, you will get a design like this, which I do personally enjoy a lot. Now we get into articulation. So yeah, first joint is a ball joint. So it can kind of just move around a bit. and also has a full 360 rotation. Arms, due to their design, have a full 360 rotation. Arm goes out that far, and a biceps rotation, which is also 360. Arm has kind of bends past 90 without utilizing this hinge here, and goes much further if you do utilize this joint here. Another thing I almost forgot to mention is this whole piece goes a full 360, like so, which I do enjoy. He has a lovely waist swivel. His legs can go up that far. Ooh, would have sucked if I broke my phone there. And back that far, along with a nice thigh rotation and a lovely knee bend. So yeah. Then we also have a lovely ankle pivot, like so. And then also a toe that goes inwards due to transformation. Meaning that if you want to get like a nice looking toe bend there, it's at least possible. Should I start animating my figures again? Sorry that this video felt kind of rushed, guys. Due to my Command and Class Motormaster video, I have limited space on my camera roll, so I'm trying to save some space for a few other videos, so I can save these to post on sometime in January. So yeah, I'll be seeing you guys next year, I guess, in January. Making this video on the 28th of December for you guys, so it can get, sweet Jesus, so it can get uploaded by January without me having to worry about it and, forgetting about it. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.